I'm JC Alvarez, and welcome to Talking About. We got a very special guest with us today, comedian Ann Nesapor. You're right here.
Well, hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am doing really well.
That's
Thanks.
a mighty fine cock on your chest, sir.
You know, I was hoping you would notice that.
Done and done.
Because you know what? You are.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble looking at this.
You are a bit of a fashion maven.
Am I?
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, you're one of the editors on Nouveau.
And the cock T-shirt was your choice to impress me, sir?
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, I'm very nervous around friends of mine, especially who have a little bit of fashion sense, because it's kind of like I do not consider myself the flashiest dresser.
I see.
I'm a T-shirt and jeans
so
kind of guy.
you just thought, cock on my chest.
Hey, man, sometimes a guy's got to put it out there, you know?
Indeed, you have.
But you do have a style blog called Nouveau Butch.
Yes, the nouveau butch.
What is, you know, that's an interesting phrase, nouveau butch. What's it stand for?
Yeah, you know, I found a lot of my friends who are lesbians are afraid of the word butch, right? Because it implies a bad haircut, a chip on your shoulder, an attitude.
Tough chicks.
Yeah, it's not like a beloved title.
I have no issue with the word butch.
Me neither.
As long as no one's going to kick my ass.
Can't promise anything, JC.
But what is this sort of like idea that you have to teach the ladies about fashion?
Well, no, I just think that there's a way to do butch fashion.
Oh, yeah.
That,
to make it really chic and like really
totally
accessible and like
yeah,
very
and
trendy.
Still, yes.
Because you are very trendy. I have never seen you poorly dressed.
Oh.
Not only the fact you're a very hot lady.
Oh, golly. Go on. No, really. Go on. Go on.
See what you get when you put out the big cock out there?
Yeah, you are just wearing your confidence.
So did you think that there was like sort of like a market for that the ladies needed to have a little bit of
it's not like I'm imposing anything. No, I'm like, you people need a lesson.
No, I'm not saying that you are for sure, but it's sort of like, you know, it's do you find that the lesbian audience maybe is a little.
I think it's hard to rock menswear and still look like a lady. I think that's tricky.
Oh, because there's like, you know, there's that whole trend now of wearing like boyfriend jeans.
Yes.
You know, if I had a boyfriend and he wore my jeans, I wouldn't mind.
Right. But he would still be a boy.
Oh.
Right.
There's that.
And maybe you could put his cock on your chest. I said it. I'm sorry. Couldn't help myself.
It's all downhill.
Couldn't help myself.
But I'm fortunate because it's like all of my lesbians are very trendy and very chic ladies.
Oh.
Which you probably have inspired.
Oh, I highly doubt that I've inspired that many lesbians, but.
But that is one of your missions in life.
To inspire lesbians?
Well, I mean, no, it's
absolutely
inspire fashion.
Sure.
Now you are one of the sort of like hot comics in New York City right now.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, I've been very fortunate to have met so many comics recently, and you know, and you've all really been very inspiring to me.
We're like a little family.
It is. It's like this little clique, this little group that, you know, you just want to get in and like, you know everybody. But it's you do have
nuzzle up to it.
You do have a blog that in case anyone wants to know more about you and what you do, because you're very witty, you're a very creative writer.
Thank you.
What is the address for that blog so people can check out what you're doing?
It's annnesapor.blogspot.com.
Okay.
But you could just Google pretty witty and ... and that'll take it there.
And that'll take you right there. And what are some of the things that you cover in your blog? Is it just your day-to-day or your inspirations? Do these things sort of like trickle into your stand-up?
Sometimes, but I try and keep things separate. If I'm writing about something, I try not to do jokes about it. I try not to, you know, I try to keep everything separate. I started blogging because, I don't know, because I had something to say.
Yeah. It seems that we live in a culture right now where everyone has something to say.
Yeah, and I feel like the more you share your personal experience, especially as a gay person, the more other people identify with it and maybe make them feel better. I know when I was coming out, if I had known like somebody else was struggling with a lot of lesbian issues, I would have been like, oh good, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I really.
Or I'm crazy like that chick, and that makes it better.
Well, you're not crazy. You're actually really well adjusted.
All things considered, I was going to be a nun for like a hot second, so I think as long as I'm not killing people, I'm fine.
That was a really hot second.
Yeah, the hottest second of my life.
I certainly agree, because I think that, you know, I feel that we have a role as role models to our community, and especially to young people, to be visible. Yeah. And I
tried being invisible, though, and that was awesome.
Really? Did you get into any trouble? Mm-hmm. God, you know, they just asked that. This girl just asked that of Prince, what's his name?
Harry?
not Harry, his brother, his older brother. William asked William that question.
If he's invisible?
She said, if you could be invisible, what would you want to do? And he said he would want to like hang out at the newspapers and see what they gossip around about him. Interesting. That's what he would do with his invisible time. I could think of hundreds of things to do.
Yeah.
Now,
I'd go find out how bacon is made.
Oh, you don't want to know about that.
No.
No, don't ask about that.
Okay.
Now, where can people see you do your stand-up? Do you have...
Well, I'm not invisible, so anywhere I'm performing, JC.
Do you have a specific night that you produce? Because a lot of comedians do have their sort of like...
No, I don't produce. I don't produce.
Oh, they have to follow you. You're like that.
I am happy to be a guest on other people's shows, but I find I have so much respect for the producers who are rounding up comedians and booking audiences.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and I do a lot of the writing and a lot of the performing and a lot of other stuff, and producing is just not something I can take on. I produce sort of a talk show on HereTV.com called Girls on Girls.
Which you do with?
With Jackie Primrose Monahan.
God bless her.
God bless her heart.
Very talented comedian.
She's hilarious.
Well.
She's hilarious.
Definitely. And you are a talented writer, and you have some ideas for some books. I know
I've written 2 books, and I'm working on my 3rd, and I just haven't found the right literary agent to fall in love with yet. I feel like that's sort of like a team effort.
Right.
When you go to get published.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they have to believe in your process.
Yeah.
Because your books are actually very unique. You told me that they have a sort of like a unique kind of slant to them. What do they sort of like? What's the audience? What are they geared about?
I don't know what the audience is. I think the audience is definitely gay, but a lot of my straight friends have read it. It's sort of like, you know, all those trashy, fun beach novels that are like Devil Wears Prada and like
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't read that stuff.
Right. Honey, I have seen your beach bag. Lube and beach trash novels.
My big transparent beach bag. But it's sort of like, so it's casual reads, but
it's totally an easy read, and there's so many lesbian books that end in suicide or somebody being bludgeoned to death.
Tragically, yeah.
Like, we missed the humor boat. Like, David Sedaris took off and took all the boys with him, and we were stuck in sad land. So I was like...
So these are good time reads, good time casual love reads.
I think they're casual and lovely.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Are you in love right now?
Yes. Well, yes, I am, JC.
For the rest of us bitter people out here.
I was among you mere weeks ago.
That's really great. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
It's really wonderful. I think that
I was single forever. Forever.
Oh, please. I think
like 25 years forever.
I'm so like single right now. I think I'm a lady. You know, it's kind of like single. Exactly. There you go. I gave you the segue. Absolutely. Do you find that when you're like in love, you're like re-inspired?
Yes. Everything's better.
Yeah.
Everything. Ice cream is better. Writing is better. Talking to you is even better, and that's unimaginable.
Wow.
Unimaginable.
I know, because it's like, you know, go figure.
Giant cock on your chest and all.
You're just I think I'm going to have to give you this T-shirt.
I don't think I would feel comfortable wearing it.
I will wash it before giving it to you, before it gets into any kind of trouble. So your website again is, so that people can check you out?
AnneNezapor.blogspot.com.
Absolutely, because if they want to see you around town, they should be able to. And,
or Google me, MySpace, whatever, Facebook. It's all
You're very easy to Google because your name is written. It's so unique.
Yeah, we had some C's and some Z's and a Y, and we said let's have a party.
It is. It's kind of got that crank to it. That's just kind of like no one else has got that name.
My girlfriend has C's, Z's, and Y's in her name.
Oh wow!
So when I marry this girl, we're gonna hyphenate and act a fool.
Your kids are gonna be ruined.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
they're gonna hate
gosh.
us.
Well, you know what? We're coming to the end of our segment.
Oh.
And, you know, I'm so glad you came by.
That's fast.
Well, you know, it's
like an elevator ride.
Hey, I don't do things like that in elevators.
Oh.
Just so you got that on the table there, you know.
All right.
But thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you so much for having me.
And sharing your joy with us. And check out Anne's stuff. You're going to love it. You got to see it. She's brilliant. She's so much fun. And, you know, come back.
Of course.
Anytime you like.
Anytime.
All right. I'm JC Alvarez, and this has been Talking About.